What's good? It's the first of the year. It's January 1st. And I've had a really nice day so far. Right now, I'm getting rid of a bunch of shit that I don't need, that I'm clearing out of my space. So I'm like dropping it off here for now. We are eventually going to do a closet sale. So this is where things are going to happen, and so this is where I'm dropping things off. But bro, like, I have a lot of cute stuff that I can't fit, that I thrifted, and like, I don't know why I thrifted it, because it's not my size. I need to stop doing that shit, but I recognize quality. So I'm like, oh, like, I can make it work, and then I can't make it work. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I have a lot of bags and shit to take out of my truck. Don't judge the truck if you saw the back of it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. And then I need to drop some stuff off to Goodwill that, I'm not going to be selling. And I'm going to get myself some food because I'm really hungry. I ate breakfast, but did not eat lunch yet. And I'm going to cook myself dinner when I get home. I don't really have snacks or anything, so I was like, let me get myself some lunch and save what I do have for a good dinner. Okay, this is insane. I do have to go to get a car wash. I've been meaning to do that, and I have not done it yet, so that needs to happen ASAP. Yeah. Close this up. Yes. Okay. Yeah, let me drop this off. I tend to dilly-dally a lot, like in between tasks. I'm keeping this. In between tasks, I'll like when I pulled up here, I sat in my car to listen to music and like make sure I was caught up on my texts. And then now, normally I would sit down and like maybe write or sit on my phone for a second while I'm trying to figure out what to do, except I'll like not actually figure out what to do. And I feel like that is how I waste a lot of time in a day, so I need to stop doing that. I have not sat down to, here I go sitting down. I have not sat down to totally write out my resolutions. I did make a voice memo talking to myself, listing things off, so I think I'll listen back to that and journal it and be really intentional about that and just go into depth. That's kind of what I would like to do right now, except it's a really nice day out, so I want to finish the day outside to at least, get the last bit of the sun. And I was just thinking today, like, speaking of clean slate, and I think my biggest thing the past few days thinking about the new year is I don't want to put pressure on trying to be better just because it's the new year. Like, I do try every day. So a clean slate is wonderful, but honestly, it's not a clean slate. Like, yesterday is still what it was. Today is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, every day is every day. And I think it's a little bit more helpful for me to think about it that way because I'm just continuing. If anything, this is nice momentum because there are factors that go into a new year. Like, work is usually slower, freelance work is slower around the holidays, and it's going to pick back up. And you have a 12-month calendar now to plan out your goals, and first, second, third, fourth, whatever quarter is a real thing. So when it comes to work, that's real. And it's very important I think it's important to map out your goals. So doing that is very important at the start of the year for your dreams, to get from A to B and so on and so forth. I think because life is confusing for me right now, that part is a little bit confusing. But if I were to sit down right now and take the time to map something out, that's how things get less confusing. So I need to take my own advice and do that. It's so helpful. And I was also thinking about how I feel really at peace. Like, you know how sometimes life might feel boring or uneventful, and you're just, going about your days, and you have your routine, and you have your job, and maybe some friends that you see or whatever. Yeah, it's like I look forward to every day, but I'm not bothered by anybody, like I'm not bothered by anybody. And I think that peace comes with just being okay with being alone, and working on your whatever you care about. So that feels good. I noticed that today, that like that's where I'm at, and that feels cool. That feels really good. I don't have the time to worry about caring about something I can't control, in so many pockets of this life that I live. So here I am. I get to, it's funny because I love my friends, but I ultimately choose to be alone most of the time. Like there are people I could hit up, and when I do, and I go through with hanging out with somebody or having company, it's really wonderful. But I think a lot of the time it's just like I have to be alone. If I'm feeling like I'm teetering between the decision, I ultimately choose like I'm just gonna be alone. That's what it's been lately. That's what it's been for a long time, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so anyways, that was just a quick thought on the new year. I do have work to do when it comes to like planning out my goals for this year. I do have goals. I've already put them in a voice memo. So like I said, I need to write them down and map it out. And it's exciting stuff. There are things that are quite doable, and I can exceed them, and I can really make them thrive. So that's exciting if I just apply myself and work hard. I really like to hustle. Like I like to do it. I just need, who says it? Oh, it's Kendrick. He's like, ambition with a clear vision. Ambition with a clear vision. I feel like that's the recipe, Yeah, so let's go get some food. I don't know what to eat. I'm in Silver Lake. I'm gonna get my car washed first in Silver Lake. There's like a car wash over here. And then I'm gonna get some food. It's giving Sonora tacos, Sonora Town. Yo, those are some of my favorite tacos. Like, I love street tacos so much, but Sonora Town, I guess it's the tortilla. I don't know, but goes crazy. I go there at least once a week, honestly. And I need to cut my spending. That's another thing, but that's a different conversation. I do need to cut my spending, but I really only spend money on food and gas. Like, I guess little things like my nails. That's getting cut though. I'm not getting my nails done anymore. Damn near, I was birthed like this. That's how I've been keeping up with my nails. And it feels good. Like, that type of stuff feels really, really good. But, I was gonna say I'm just gonna stop getting long nails and just do like short gel. But I think I need to not even put anything on my nails for a while. I need to just go bare and use my hands the way they were actually birthed. And save some money. There's nothing wrong with saving here and there. I gotta get going. Let's go. I'm in my mom's car. Do you ever think about how you pass people that you will never ever see again? Like in movies when the two main characters, we're the omniscient audience and we can see the two main characters like crossing paths but not knowing it, or almost crossing paths and not knowing it. Like, imagine how many people that you care about even that you cross paths with and not know, or that you almost cross paths with. and only God can see that. I think it's kind of funny. The sun is really warm out, like the color of it. It's actually chilly now, but it was a warm day. I wasn't wearing this. I was wearing a tank top. All right, well, here I go. I feel like there's a lot more to say about the new year, but I don't even know where to begin, for real. Like, talking about my feelings, I could go into so much depth. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to manifest. There's a lot to be grateful for. There is a lot to change. There's a lot to continue. There's a lot to grow. You know, there's a lot to learn. And that's kind of just how I feel about the new year. So it's exciting. I do love the way a new year feels. Like, and I just got chills right now because I was thinking about what I was doing last January. You know, that's a whole year ago. Or, I don't know, I wrote in my last blog, in blog 14 that I just posted yesterday on my website, I wrote that the passage of time really does, like, I admire it. I struggle with understanding it or being grateful for it, or like, I don't know, I have an interesting relationship to it, and it's actually something I think about often because we live with time, you know? It's intertwined into so much of our lives, and often I try to not even care or worry about it. And it's not that I'm worried or focused on time passing, but it inevitably does. So I think about how that affects my life, or how it benefits me, or just what it makes me feel, you know? So I was thinking about just how cool it is that time is on our side when it comes to our feelings. I be talking about my feelings all the time. It's all I can think about, honestly, most of the time. But last February, when I was feeling whatever I was feeling then, I do not feel that anymore. You know, like, heartbreak takes time, but it mends. And it's because of time. It's because of what happens in between. It's because what you decide to do with your time. And I'm just so grateful for that. Like, the things that I feel today right now will not be the same tomorrow. And it will continue to change and change and change and change. And one day I will not remember that feeling. But it's so nostalgic to me because that's how I feel about my childhood. Like, right now, I wish I could remember what this moment and totally encapsulate this moment. And I guess I'm kind of doing that with the video. But, you know, like, if the camera wasn't on and I wasn't writing anything down, or I wasn't whatever, just the feeling and sitting right here, and 10 years from now, I'm not going to remember this exact thing. So when I think about my childhood, it's so nostalgic to me because I love it and I miss it. And I remember having thoughts like, oh, I'm going to look around and make sure I remember this. And of course I can't, you know? So, wow, childhood, like, we were children. We were once children, dude. Like, it trips me out, honestly, bro. It trips me out. People change, man. People also change. Crazy. But this new year, I have like exciting things I want to do with my blog. I have exciting plans for my blog, just personal goals for that. And if you don't read it or haven't read it, I have 14 blog pieces on my website, which talk about all the things I've basically said today. It's very feelings based and an insight into my life. And if you were to read them in chronological order, you would understand me very well. And it's cool to document like that. Like, I feel so proud of myself, and I read them back and I'm like, oh, I didn't even remember I went through that or had that thought. So it's like a time capsule for me. And so it's cool to do it in video form because I get my thoughts out quicker, obviously, when speaking, and it's the stream of consciousness and that I admire a lot. Like I admire stream of consciousness. It's just the flow of how things naturally come to be in somebody's brain. That is so cool to me. Yeah, so I was like, why not just record and talk? And it's really for myself. It always starts with me, because you have to give it purpose first, you know, from yourself. And then, of course, I hope that people, whatever. My stomach is growling, like it's doing that thing where it feels like, I'm hungry. So let me go do that. I also wanted to say that I am obsessed with kissing, and like, I know somebody feels me, like I'm not obsessed with kissing like I do it all the time. I got nobody to kiss right now, but kissing is so sweet to me. Like, also just platonic kisses, or kisses to your cats, or kissing your mommy, like kissing a baby. Kisses are just so important to me. But like, a good makeout is cute too. Like, I love a good makeout. Anyways, I really hope this new year is sweet to me, like really sweet to me. I just want it to be sweet to me, man. And I want to kiss, maybe. There was something else I wanted to say though. Don't remember. I guess I'll come back. All right. If this is the end of the video, then goodbye. If not, then I'll see you wherever I am next. All right, man, never mind, because car washes are closed today. For some fucking reason, car washes are closed. I mean, it's New Year's. Okay, so the car wash was closed. I guess because it's the new year. It's New Year's Day. And I decided to come to Sonora Town Tacos. And I ran into two of my friends, which is so cute because I literally come here once a week. Like, okay, I won't say literally. It's about once a week. Like, I'm here all the time because I be in downtown all the time. But I come by myself always, and usually just throw my headphones on and I sit outside, or like I'll sit on my truck and I'll eat the damn tacos. They're so fucking good, dude. They're so good. But anyways, I saw two of my friends, and so I sat and ate with them, which was very sweet. It was a sweet way to enjoy some food today, especially because it's the new year. Okay, I've been really wanting to go to the Grove and walk around with hot chocolate, because I used to do that with Alexia, and this holiday season has not felt like the holidays. Like, Christmas has not felt like Christmas. New Year's was fun. Last night I was just with Carla and Alexia. Idris pulled up and we just listened to music really loud, and I jumped around, which is literally my favorite thing to do. And we drank and we made TikToks. It was so silly and fun. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that the holidays, specifically Christmas, I guess, just they didn't feel like Christmas this year. I can pinpoint why to a degree, but so anyways, walking the Grove while drinking hot chocolate just sounds so relaxing. I love taking a nice walk, but also it's so Christmas at the Grove, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've been meaning to do it. I really wanted to do it before Christmas, or closer to around Christmas, but I'm pretty sure they still have all the decorations, so as long as I get to do it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my headphones on and walk around. Yeah, so I'm gonna head over there. I'm downtown, gonna go to the Grove, and then go home. Not that way. Not that way. So I'm about to leave the Grove. It was so nice. It was exactly what I wanted and needed. I love to people watch. So did a lot of that. I got hot chocolate from La La Land, the cafe. It's like in cursive and yellow. I've seen it here and I've seen it at the Americana in Glendale. But the hot chocolate was good as fuck. It was good. Like, it was good hot chocolate. I got it with oat milk. It was really yummy. And it was perfect. Like, I like my alone time. But then I get a little bit nostalgic and teary-eyed and tend to yearn a little bit, not even like for somebody to be with, but just like about my life. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, let's go home. Got this hat at the Silver Lake Flea Market this past Saturday. Let's say Wednesday, so this past Saturday I went in the morning, and I got some other stuff too. It was actually a really good trip. I should not have bought stuff, but I'm glad I did. I love a good fur hat. I have a few. It's hard to talk on the spot. I talk to myself all the time, like non-stop. I talk to myself and just go through my thoughts and my feelings, and I have conversations with myself, and I do interviews, and I like have pretend conversations with people and say things that I wish that I said, or like whatever. And it's hard to do that on the spot, but whatever. So let me get to cooking. I'm gonna need a few things. Shit. Alright. That's that. I have needs oil and seasoning. I don't have all the things that I normally would like keep with me. Let me think. What else do I need? I can't let me on shit. I can stop saying that. I know how to cook. I do cook. I just do things so backwards. Like, if somebody was watching me cook, they'd be like, do you need help? But I don't need help. I know exactly what I'm doing, and it's always good. So I'm gonna clean my salmon more with some lemon. So I'm gonna do it here. Into the pan, just to wait there. I'm putting butter on top of it as well. We can massage it into it. Oh, it's really cold. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of place it around. I used to do like cooking shows on my friend's laptop. My friends had laptops in middle school. I don't know how. Maybe it was their parents, but we used to pull up the whatever QuickTime or whatever it was. I guess it was still Photobooth actually back then, and do like cooking shows, makeup tutorials. We used to do get ready with me's back then. Come on. Okay. Oh, wait for that. The beans. I'm gonna use this little hat. I was gonna watch something, but I think I'm going to play some lo-fi beats type. Okay. I put my vlog out yesterday, and I've been listening to that song My Flame by Bobby Caldwell a lot, and it reminds me of a certain somebody who is not talking to me right now, family member, and it makes me cry when I think of it. But I mention it because it's song of the month in my blog. I do a song of the month every blog, and it's that one because I've been listening to it a lot. It's this one and Let Me Down Easily. Let Me Down Easy by the Isley Brothers. And that one is because I was I was at Jasmine's house and she gave me an edible. And this night I was like feeling a lot because of something that happened maybe like a day before. Like it was like a run-in with somebody that made me feel not good at all. And just thinking about other things prior to that. So present in this story now. I was really high at Jasmine's. I was laying on the couch. We were watching something. We took a break and she went to go make us some tea. And she was playing music really loud and she played that song. And I had heard it before, but like it never really meant anything to me. So whatever. But I felt like I entered the song. Like, I don't know. It felt so good and it goes on for forever. And I like a song that goes on for forever when it's good. So yeah, haven't stopped listening to that song since. So good. So those are my 2 song of the months for this month. I normally only pick one, but what can I say? Those are classics. Okay, we're gonna listen to I love me a good lo-fi. I used to listen to a lot of lo-fi study music because I was in school. So you know the infamous study girl with the little kitty cat. We're gonna put her on. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. You get food too in a little bit. The bell pepper was pregnant with something. I like to eat bell pepper by itself. Like I would eat this entire. Oops, the seeds. I would eat this entire bell pepper by itself, bro. The thing about me is, I know you're watching me. One thing about me is I cook really slowly normally. Although things are easy, I just like move really slowly. Tonight I'm not moving slowly for some reason. Bell pepper. It's going to go into the salmon and into the beans. I like the texture of bell pepper. It's crunchy. Love that. Love that about bell pepper. I've been getting down to that lo-fi music. My first day of the new year has been pretty chill. I woke up with my friends. I love a sleepover bad. Love a sleepover really bad. I forgot to massage this also into the, well, I guess I'm just getting my hands dirty. Into the salmon. Garlic is just like one of the best things ever for food. You do it your way, I do it my way. Tight. I really started it, so I think I'm only like four chapters in. They're pretty short. And I'm using the bookmark I made. It matches my book. It says Love Forever Infinity. And this says here to ignite a feeling in you. Start to feel something. I'm really about this feeling shit. It's wonderful as a creative. Who is calling me? Hey. Let me see who those beans are. We have our salmon. Gonna feed Nova. on, baby. My big girl. My calves hurt a lot because of a hike that I did the other day. It's really, really good. And if you know me, you know that I love to hike. And that it brings me a lot of peace and joy and happiness and pleasure and silliness and laughter. And one of my resolutions last year for the new year was to hike at least, maybe it was like twice a month. It might have been like twice a month. I definitely exceeded that because I started going whenever I could, like any morning. I like to hike in the mornings mainly. So yeah, this year I'm going to keep that up. Hiking brought me so much peace and pleasure. Ooh, I have cat hair on my lips. So I was wearing lip gloss. But yeah, it did wonders for my mental health and for my feelings and for my writing, even for my blogs, for my for my time, for my energy, for my body, physically, mentally, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the hikes up. I highly recommend hiking, especially if you live in LA, because there are hikes all around you. It doesn't matter what part of LA you live in, you should hike. You should hike. You should use nature to your advantage. You should use the tools around you, and you should say thank you when you do it. Say thank you to your body. Say thank you to your feet, your legs, your calves, your arms, your eyes, your mouth, your hands, your shoulders, your spine. Say thank you to your spine every day. Say thank you to all of you every day. But you're hiking, say thank you to your able body. Say thank you to the land, to the trees, to the dirt, to the rocks, to the water, to the sky, to the trees, to the roots. Just say thank you to all of it. It's there for us. It loves us. And we use it, but we have to say thank you. So you gotta do the trick where you sprinkle some water on top and then put the like damp paper towel on top to like give it moisture again. Into the microwave it goes. It looks so good. Okay, so now that I finished cooking, I'm gonna sit down and watch something while I eat. Yeah, I can't wait to eat. This is literally my favorite meal. Rice and beans and salmon or shrimp, favorite meal. I want to drink some wine. But I think that I'm low-key gonna take a shot of tequila and then drink some water with my meal. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. Honestly, I could fall asleep right now. I don't even think I'll make it to opening the fucking book. I'm tired, so I'm really thankful for this time I get to spend alone in my life, and all the signs I'm receiving are telling me like, just do you, like, you'll be fine. You're supposed to be alone right now. You're supposed to like, and by that I don't want a boyfriend. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I care about. There are things in my life that are complicated right now, Things I don't share at all, things I don't write about and share. But complicated nonetheless, so I just have to take time to like feel those things. So when I got to the Grove and I sat down with my hot chocolate and I was just people watching, I was listening to music and I was listening to that one song, My Flame. It's such a good song. It's so beautiful, but it's very specific and it specifically reminds me of something. And I don't let myself feel about that thing enough because I want to just feel strong about it. But sometimes I gotta let myself feel the thing and with a lot of intention just express my feelings, you know? And that's still really strong. It just gets to that point sometimes where you gotta let yourself feel. You have to let yourself feel. You have to let yourself feel, man. And I talk about this type of stuff all the time, but it's really just who I am. Like, it's genuinely me. It's genuinely me. And I don't know how to be anything else but myself. So I talk about my feelings all the time. Today, I'm resting. Today was nice. I spent it in a really nice way. And tomorrow, I kind of just want to be alone. I just want to be alone, man. My nails look good, bro. I came into the new year with a fresh set and a fresh pedicure. Like, yeah. All right. I think I'm going to go. Mimi's. All right. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, bro, but I just woke up on the couch. Literally where I told myself I wasn't going to fall asleep tonight. And as soon as I stopped that video, I literally closed my eyes and I knocked the fuck out. Like, that was such a deep sleep, dude. I woke up because my dream got too stressful. It wasn't a bad dream. It was just like, oh, it was weird, dude. It was weird. Okay, so the last thing I remember in my dream was me and Alexi were traveling together. We were in someplace in Asia, I'm pretty sure. And the place we were staying in, I don't even know. I can't even put into words what I'm remembering right now. Like, I can see it all right here, but I can't put it into words. But at one point, she was like, okay, we're going to do this thing, like this excursion. And she had it planned, and it was basically like, it was like we were in a water, it was like a water ride, but it was the ocean, and it was something built just to like, just to, fuck, honestly, I don't know how to put into words. But essentially, it wasn't a water ride yet. It was just like we were sitting in one of those inner tubes. We were sharing it. So she was sitting and I was sitting on top of her. And I was so scared at one point, like not in a bad, scary nightmare way, but just like stressed out because it was a lot. It was very high energy. So I woke up from the dream pretty much right after we landed into the ocean, like tired because I was like, my heart was beating really fast. It was fun though. Like, what a cool adventure dream. What a cool adventure dream, dude. That was kind of cool, but damn, like, I fell asleep right there on the couch. Deep ass sleep. And I'm about to go back to sleep like nothing ever happened. Like, I know it because I'm so tired. But I want to chug some water right now so badly. It was that type of sleep. Oh my gosh, wait. Like, when you wake up from your sleep and you gotta chug some water, that was some good sleep. That means that was some good sleep, man. In the middle of the night type. Oh my gosh, it's actually only 1 it's only 1:20. I was asleep for a while though. I fell asleep pretty early. All right. I'm gonna go to bed. That was my dream. Could barely get any words out, but that was cool.